Taking nature and biosphere at dynamo and understood at the unpredictable yet foreseeable, is seeing with dimension and grasping with insecurity. The endeavor of understanding ourselves here being an incremental journey coming to cohesion against what wants to. It's the insecurity and the concern otherwise, isn't it? Literacy and ignorance should find their understanding in a common sense of what the separation from what else means to causality and in ecology. When wolves change rivers, what we were capable of, being a factor, in any direction. Climates will herald change and compromise on the historical record one day, and progressively but most certainly not consistently. Our world has done this many times before. It does not mean we are not to be custodians to life in the meantime. The good news is, we actually have a bit of time, relatively speaking, to figure ourselves out. The actual cataclysmically extinguishing events are still matters of centuries, straining our circumstance is not. Longevity, in thinking in terms of the robust, within the flexible, to absorb shock as well as preserve the median rudders of biosphere, is still our calling. A Zizekian notion, that robustness is flexible in the way that we can behave as though a mirroring in our margins of preservation, that includes asset, to what can change and be unpredictable, and this was wiser economic goal, especially when so much can render so much more uncompensating. Fate knows that necessity drives that in the meantime. On behalf of humans, not just at home. We are on ecological schedule, and our means meeting our most intelligent, not always authentically representing fortitude and a foresight often. And the subject has this tendency to bring out the absolute and the overconfidence towards people and means, in some places. Every means to act as though we could be affirmative towards life and lose it less in the future and not denigrate unnecessarily comes with an age's benefit of the doubt, in time, and means. Not every time can. The difference was we could. In fact we usually can. At the best of times. Especially with the stabilizing of bread baskets and medical availability. Choice as it is aware of itself, is our challenge. In alleviation and mitigation of value. Value says it first, rather than measures it narrowly. Absolutes of order and change as it never happens apparently is our safety. But reality will place the baser of reasoning as baser as reasonable first, and only. I didn't come all this way to give a typical commentary on the merits of control, means and nature like some skinheads manifesto though, that would have been annoying. But I mean it when I say I have witnessed the epistemologically arrogant show its face in some of the creepier ways. In ecclesia and cult-like sciences. As well as the controlling,